You know that one trait that separates successful people from unsuccessful ones? It is not confidence, it is not talent, it is not, luck, but it is resilience. Yes, you heard that right. It is resilience. So, what is resilience? Resilience basically is nothing but when things don't go according to your plan, and opportunities slip up, and there's you know you don't get what you think you wanted, or some people disappointed you. There are a lot. So whatever it is, it didn't go your way, so you thought it would happen this way, but definitely did not go that way. But most of the people, what they do is they cry about it for months. They think, oh god, why god is doing this with me? It's always me who, god is punishing me for I don't know what. And this is exactly this a mindset that I had before. Okay, so when I was a kid, when I was in my teenage years, this is exactly what I used to think. Why God is always punishing me? Doesn't He like me? Why is it happening with me and only me? So the only thing unsuccessful people can do is cry about it, think about it again and again of what went wrong, and all of those things, and literally be depressed and disappointed at whatever life is throwing at you. But you know that one trait that is different in successful people, that is nothing but resilience. So whatever happens in your life, even if plans don't go your way, even if things don't go as planned by you, you always know how to get back at your life thousand times better. That doesn't mean that whatever bad things happen and you cannot cry about it the next day. You have to, no, definitely you need some time to process your emotions. It doesn't happen overnight, right? So you do need some time to process the emotions, process what happened, how happened, to analyze, actually analyze things. And only then you'll be able to get back at it. So that doesn't mean that for years and years together you're just crying about it and blaming god for everything, and not taking any action just because it happened once. You are like, okay, god is always unfair with me, he is always doing it, and instead of cribbing about it, instead of crying about it, the only thing successful people do is they get back at it, they get up, they go at it full force, they analyze everything, they process their emotions, and they bounce back faster. Okay, so that is nothing but resilience. You have to bounce back faster. You have to have that grit, that determination in you ki whatever life throws at me, I'm going to, if life is throwing arrows at me, then I'm going to make a beautiful garden out of it. So that should be the mentality, that should be the mindset shift that you should be having. So whatever god is going to give it to you, make it into a beautiful platter. So that whatever happens, the only thing you know is you're going to come back stronger and wiser. You can take whatever happened, whatever bad things happened with you, you can take that as a learning experience, as a lesson. So if you take that as a lesson, the next time if something goes wrong, okay, this is what happened, I shouldn't be doing this, let me approach it in a different way. So take it as a lesson. So not every rejection is going to be bad for you. It is actually, there should be something that is, universe is telling you, learn from it, take that as an experience, and you know do better next time. That is the only thing that you have to have, that resilience. You have to, no you should be like a warrior. Okay, so if you are going to a war, warrior is someone who fights all the wars, and he will fight till his last breath, right? A soldier does that, a warrior does that. You have to have that warrior mentality in you, where you fight, you know, you fight with all the enemies. It could be anything. You fight with all your enemies with full force, and you should be the only one. No matter what happens, you should have that mentality shift, that you have to have that mentality that no matter what happens, I'm going to give my 1000%. And even though I'm the only one standing at the end, so destroy all your enemies, be like a warrior, get up, get back up again and again, again and again. So if you watch Mahabharat, I have recently watched Mahabharat Kurukshetra on Netflix. So you must be knowing about Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu is nothing but Arjun's son. So he was the only warrior who fought against seven, you know, greatest, mightiest warriors of Mahabharat from the Kaurav army. He was the only one standing, but he did not give up. He, even though there were seven, he was the only one who got back up again and again, again and again, even if people were, uh, trying to bring him down. So the only lesson that you can learn from here is, no matter who it is, no matter how powerful your enemy is, you have to get back up. No matter, don't think about losing or winning. Don't think about anything else. The only thing that you have to do is get back up again and again, again and again, and fight till your last breath. Fight like a warrior. So that is the only trait that you have to develop in yourself. You have to, it should be like a bone in your body that you try to, or a muscle in your body that you train again and again, train and again and again. It should be a muscle memory. And the only thing that you know is, okay, things did not go my way, this is what happened, let me you know sit back and actually process my emotions and get back at it, or bounce back faster. That is the only mentality that you should be having. Now, how do you build that resistance? So the first thing that you can do is, don't take don't take failure personally. Don't make it your whole identity. See, everybody fails. Even successful people fail. It doesn't mean that all the great ones or the successful ones do not fail at all. Definitely they do fail more than you do, but they bounce back faster. They do the work repeatedly again and again. They get back up every single morning and do the work again and again. So just because you failed at something doesn't mean that you are a failure. Don't make it your identity. So whatever you do, people say, other people might say, oh, he's a failure, he's a loser. No, don't take it personally. Don't make it your whole identity, because no, failure doesn't mean that it is the end of it. No, it is not your identity. It is just a phase. Winning and failing happens every single time, no matter what. Either you you know win at something, or something goes right, or something goes wrong. If you focus on something going right always, then you wouldn't be able to learn anything, right? So the life would be so boring. You are literally getting everything that you want in your life, and being right all the time. That is not what it is. But it is actually failure that teaches you something. It is that experience that teaches you something, and take that as an experience, take that as a lesson, and use that particular lesson to be better next time. So that is the first thing that you can do. The second thing that you can do is bounce back faster. So you can compress the bounce back time. You do not have to be disappointed and cry for, if something doesn't go right. You cannot sit and cry for hours and hours together, for months and months together. Even if it's 1 year, you don't realize that what happened. Don't, yes, definitely, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be processing your emotions. You should, be so stoic that whatever happens, I'm going to, yes, you can build that particular mindset, but I don't think it is healthy in the long term, and it is not sustainable in the long term. But what I think is, okay, if something did not go right, then cry about it, process your emotions, talk to people, cry about it, actually release everything that you have in your mind. But once you're done with it, even if you cry for days and days together, but once you decide ki, okay, this is what has happened, this is what I have learned from it, now I'm going to be better, take that as a lesson, and do give my 1000% next time. So that is the only thing that, reduce that bounce back time as much as possible. You cannot be sitting and cribbing about it for years and years together. No, that just means that you're not resilient. You don't know how to process your emotions, and you do not know how to bounce back faster. So the only thing that you can do is reduce the time, and it's not a overnight game, right? It's not um, um, this mindset shift takes a lot of time. It doesn't happen overnight. So that's why give it time. The first time when it happens, you might take longer, but the second or third or fourth, every time you come across a failure, you reduce your bounce back time. So previously maybe it was like 2 or 3 months, but next time it should be 2 months, it should be 1 month next. So that's how you reduce your bounce back time. And you know the only thing you should be knowing is, let me do the work. Okay, no matter what happens, no matter if I fail or I win, I'm going to do the work, and I'm going to be getting back up every single day and be successful. That's the only thing that you can do. Third thing that you can do is start finishing things. So it could be even a small thing. It doesn't have to be elaborate. When you finish certain thing, that gives you that confidence boost automatically, and you become addicted to that particular thing, where okay, this is what I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to finish it. And finishing actually improves your confidence, as well as it makes you more resilient as well. So do something that or do something every day. It could be very small thing, it doesn't matter. Just that when you get that confidence, okay, right, this is what I know how to do. So that is going to help you a lot. So that's why always start finishing things. It could be small, big, anything. The fourth thing that you can do is doing one hard thing daily. It could be if you are an introvert and if you find difficulty in speaking to a stranger, then do that thing every single day. It could be small, it could be anything that you find it hard to do that hard thing, so that it boosts your confidence, and also it makes you resilient as well. So make a list of all the hard things that you think you are not capable of doing, but then it could be small. You can start small. You can make a list of all these things, and then slowly you can build up that list with much harder things. And make sure that you do that every single day. Fifth thing that you can do is self talk. So that is something that, do not talk negatively about yourself to yourself. Forget about others. Even to yourself, you shouldn't be talking bad about yourself. Okay, you should always motivate yourself. You should always look in the mirror and be proud of whatever that you see in front of the mirror. And it is the only coach that you need, right? So make sure that you do positive self talk. Do it in front of the mirror. Say that you're beautiful, say that you're strong, say that you're successful, say that you're worthy. So all these things that you can do. So self talk is also important, and this is how it makes you resilient as well. So make sure that you do all of these five tips that I have given you, and definitely that is something that would, you know, help you become resilient over time. So another mindset shift is, instead of blaming God for everything and saying ki, or blaming other people, complaining about it, complaining about your failure, blaming others for your failure, then most of them say ki, why me, it's always me. Instead of that, say, what is this teaching me here, what is a lesson that I have. Okay, this happened, fine, what is the next step, what now, what is the next step that I'm going to do to come back out of it. So that is something, that is a mindset shift that you have to be having, and that is what actually makes you successful. So no matter what life throws at you, you're going to be successful at everything, because if you do things repeatedly, if you get back up again and again, even if you don't know how to do it, if you get back every single day, get up every single day and do that one thing repeatedly, consistently, and get back up even in the face of failures, then that is what, that grit, that resilience, that is what is going to take you far. So make sure that you build that muscle in your body and sharpen it every single day, and definitely nobody can stop you from being successful. So if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button, and also comment if you really enjoyed this video, and you can subscribe to my channel if you love watching such videos, and see you again. Bye bye.